I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have
and do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
God
bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this.
I'm not dictating.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. Yeah, you're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. It's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once?
A lot of times.
No, in this
even
entire
today.
meeting, you said thank
even
you.
Today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of conversations about that meeting between Zelensky, Trump, and Trump's administration, namely the Vice President, J.D. Vance. The facts are that we've sent $150 billion and more billions in defense, whether it's javelins or whatever it is that Donald Trump is sending over there, whatever it is the previous administration has sent over there, whatever it is the Obama administration has sent over to Ukraine. So the thing about any negotiation, the thing that you need to have in any negotiation is leverage. And the Ukrainian people, the Ukrainian president, they don't have a lot of leverage in this conflict. They need the help of the world, which is why they're trying to become a part of NATO. The United States largely, along with Europe, has been kind of financing Ukraine defending itself against Russia, which would obviously make us enemies of Russia. And what are we really getting out of doing that for Ukraine? We're out of $150 billion. It's raising the United States debt. And you got the president of the Ukraine coming to the Oval Office and basically trying to let it hang, let it all hang out, and you don't have any leverage. You need the help of the United States to complete whatever the mission is. You need a ceasefire so people in your country can stop dying, but you want to stand on having certain guarantees. Well, in order for you to demand guarantees, you have to have leverage, that which you don't have. So I do think that, there's been some talk of the United States bullying the Ukrainian president. And I really think the Ukrainian president needed to come with more humility for the things that, first of all, that we've already done for the Ukraine. Second, the things that you hope that we're going to do for you in the future. And for Zelensky to come to America, sit with the president, cutting him off while he's speaking, and making these demands, it's just not a good look. You know, it's not a good look. He needed to have a bit more humility. I do think that, JD Vance might have taken it a bit too far, when he's asked him, have you said thank you in this conversation? It's like, you don't want the man to seem like he has to grovel. However, this had been going on for, 35, 40 minutes of him basically calling Putin a dictator and, calling him a bad guy and all this stuff. But ultimately, man, you want to get Putin to the table so you can have some sort of diplomacy and bring the war in your country to an end, because you can't do it on your own. So, it's like if you are being bullied by somebody and you hire somebody to protect you from the bully, but you don't have any money, but you also want to make demands. It's like, you got no leverage. So you either, be humble in your approach, looking for help, or you can continue to deal with the thing that you're dealing with. So that's just my take. I want to know what you guys think about this meeting. It's all over social media. It's all over the legacy media, just trying to figure out, what you guys think, right? Leave some comments down below, like, share, subscribe, and you know what? We'll catch you in the next video.